Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. And this video is going to be a little bit different than what you're used to seeing, but we just got some news that dropped yesterday afternoon. There was a video that came out, Skills with Phil. He's a GT sponsored mountain bike downhill racer. He came out with a video yesterday afternoon basically saying that they're doing away with GT and that they're putting any future builds, parts, everything is going to be on pause. They were laying off employees from the company, and a lot of these professional riders are just kind of like laying out in the wind, not really knowing what to do. So, kind of some bad news. Certainly bad news for me as a builder, especially with my bikes. If you guys watch my channel, you know that my channel is basically GT centric. A lot of my bikes, as you can see, are GT Pro Freestyle Tours, 87 specifically, because that's what I used to ride back in the day. And recently just got into some of the 90s, early 90 Bashguard bikes. But not good news. This is something that really is taking a lot of people by storm. Facebook, I follow a lot of the Facebook pages, and they were talking about how a lot of the parts are probably going to get more expensive. And I use a lot of GT parts, as you can see on these bikes. Mainly two parts, really, if you look at it. Mainly cranks is probably the one. I got a lot of repop cranks on a lot of these bikes here. You can see here, a lot of these have the repop cranks that I use. So those are going to get more expensive, no doubt in my mind that those are going to get more expensive. And things such as simple as tires, these LP5s, these tires are going to get more expensive. I actually bought 4 sets of cranks yesterday. Oh, I got an extra set right here to make 5. That's for another build. But I've got some tires here. I bought 4 black tires and 4 white tires in addition to what you see here, just because I know that these are going to get more expensive, especially if GT decides that they don't want to make them anymore. So really kind of sucks. I used to ride these bikes back in the day when I was very young, 15, 16. The Dayglow Pink was the one that I had. Didn't have a Pro Freestyle Tour, but these were the bikes that I grew up with, and I grew up riding, and so a lot of memories, a lot of childhood memories with these bikes that I have, and I started about a couple years ago, really starting to build these bikes again, and it's been a fun hobby for me. It's very relaxing, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Another thing that I'm thinking about here is this Heritage that I got. This is the 2024. This is probably going to be the last one that you're going to see. I know there were talks before this news of coming out with perhaps a Maui blue color. I don't think that's going to happen now. So, what does that mean for these bikes? Maybe the value of these bikes go up. I'm not sure. But I'm certainly not going to get rid of this bike. I'm going to end up keeping this bike because this is a cool bike. This is a rider. If you haven't seen the build on this one, I did a video on this one and talked a little bit about it. But this is actually my rider. I do ride this one. Of course, all of these are carpet queens, as you can see here. And then we've got the Dino Slammer. If you haven't seen that video, go check that out. But yeah, no, this is something that is I think blindsided everybody, and nobody expected this to happen with GT. So I don't know if there's going to be another company that's going to come across and buy them out. I know they've been bought out several times by many companies, and this could be the end of GT, which is really kind of disappointing. There was a press release that I'll share with you, and this press release came out yesterday afternoon.
Guys, here's the press release that I was talking about. And as you can see here, the title GT Bicycles Pausing New Product Releases, Reducing Workforce. As you can see, it was dated yesterday. GT Bicycles, which separated from Cycling Sports Group Cannondale to a standalone Pond Holdings brand last year with its own design team, will pause releasing new products while streamlining operations. GT Managing Director Jason Shears told Brain on Tuesday there will be layoffs before the end of the year, but the brand will continue to sell bikes in 2025. In a story from Brain in February, Shears said the GT team was expanding from 8 to 23 employees. So it looks like back in February, it was all systems go with Jason saying, "Hey, we're going to expand. We're going to continue to grow." But obviously, this news broke yesterday, which is a little startling to, I'm sure, everybody. And it's just horrible the timing on this too, right around the holidays where they're laying off employees. You've got these professional riders that are losing their sponsorships. It's just really terrible news. So certainly not something that you want to see happen to the GT brand. Just really, really bad news. So
So there you have it. That's basically what's happening with GT. Um, really is kind of bad news. If you're into building bikes and you're going to build a GT, I highly suggest that you go source these parts and find them where you can. I'm already seeing certain websites and bicycle shops already running out of them. But if you're looking for things like tires, cranks, power discs, I'm just trying to think of other things that you could buy, handlebars, things of that nature, and you're thinking about doing a build, you probably want to go ahead and secure those parts now because this hobby is going to get even more expensive. It's already expensive as it is. I spent thousands of dollars on these bikes, so it's going to get even more expensive. So does that mean that these bikes are going to get more expensive? I don't know. Are these going to be worth more? I don't know. It just really just goes down to supply and demand. You know, this is a very small niche. Not a lot of people are into these bikes. I mean, people that are probably in the ages of 45 to 55 is really what this caters to. I'm 51, so this is kind of what we grew up with in that age group. But this is a very small niche. So if you are in that age category, they're going to be worth something to you. But are they going to be worth something to the 23-year-old or the teenager growing up now? I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I don't want to be all doom and gloom. These bikes do give me satisfaction, and hopefully they give you satisfaction as you watch me build them. So that pretty much wraps up this video. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It certainly helps me out a lot. And I'll see you guys on the next one.